Hi Sagittarius, happy birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your December 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, source that we have in front of us, the Celtic crossword as always, and also pull the 4 agreements and wisdom and oracle card for you guys. I'm actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology ice we have in front of us to get an idea where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, so we have 5, and 5th house energy for you guys is Aries. Of course, we have Chiron there, and also the North Node is wrapping up its transit through there. And in general, 5th house points to romance, creativity, and children. Alright, we have Aquarius, and astrologically speaking, that's your 3rd house of communication, short journey, siblings, and Pluto isn't back in that sign just yet, but it'll be there on the 19th, and of course it'll be there all through December and for many years to come, for that matter. And we have Uranus. So Uranus is actually in Taurus, and for you guys, that's your 6th house of work, health, daily routines, and it's currently retrograde, but yeah, you definitely see some influence in that area of life as well. So we'll keep that in mind as we go through the main spread. All right. In the main situation position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, and challenging that, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. So what this says to me is it could just be saying that you might be making slow and steady progress around something, possibly within your careers. And with the Strength card and the challenge position, I feel like this is saying that you're trying your best to not really let your ego come out in certain things, right? So if you're excelling in something, for example, maybe this is you consciously trying to say, okay, let me not, try to stand out too much, right? Because maybe that'll bring in jealousy from others, things along those lines there. Right. In the foundation position, we have the 7 of Wands. So yeah, this is Leo energy again here, and this could just be saying maybe that's why you're taking that approach now, right? Because you've already been there, done that, as far as, maybe you've done certain things. And again, like I said, I feel like it's just one of those things where maybe in your environment it might draw a bit of jealousy when you tend to do things. And for a lot of you, again, I feel like it's mainly work related, but could be other areas of life for you as well. All right, in the past position, we have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, this is Taurus energy here. And this could just be saying that, again, maybe in the past you used to be a bit more outward and showy when it came to your success, right? So for example, if you have a lot of financial abundance, maybe you used to dress flashy, things like that, right? And maybe this is saying that now you're moving away from that just because you started to see it drawing attention to you that you don't necessarily want. All right, present energy, we have the Page of Swords. So yeah, this does look like you want to communicate something, right? So for example, maybe there's a part of you that wants to call people out for the way that they might be treating you, right? If there is some level of jealousy, things along those lines there. But again, like I said, for others of you might start to feel like there is something holding you back from really coming out and expressing that. And if that's the case, this could be due to the fact that you guys are going to have that Mercury retrograde going on in your sign. It's going to start on the 25th of November and go right until about the middle of December. And then technically there'll be a post-shadow period for the rest of the month after that, but it could be pointing to why you might be feeling a little bit more unsure of yourselves when it comes to communication. All right, and then in your future position, we have the 8 of Wands. So this is actually Sagittarius energy here. So this could just be saying that as soon as we get into Sagittarius season, you might start to feel the energy start flowing, right? Maybe a lot of things start taking off. And for some of you, might view it as a good thing, but for others of you, maybe if you're trying to stay a bit more low-key and out of the way, you might be a bit overwhelmed by that. All right. In the position of your influence in the situation, we have the 2 of Swords. So yeah, so again, I'm getting another feeling here of being very measured, right, with your decision making, which again, like I said, that doesn't seem to be a bad thing, especially given that we will have the Mercury retrograde going on in your sign. So could just be saying that you might have awareness of that already, and you're like, okay, let me just make sure I double check things before I make any moves, things along those lines there. All right, in the environment position, we have the Three of Cups. So this is Cancer energy here. And yeah, for some of you, this could just be as simple as, given that, again, this will be your birthday season coming up, right? Could just be saying that maybe this is as simple as people wanting to connect with you, right? Hey, let's go out and celebrate, right? Not to mention, depending on where you are in the world, it seems like everyone has some kind of holiday that will be coming up through the month of December. So could just be pointing to that, right? Where you're reconnecting with friends, family, things along those lines there, and getting out and having a little bit of a celebration. So it seems like a positive there. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Lovers. So yeah, so for some of you, maybe this is more of a hope, right? Where maybe you're hoping to connect with another person. For some of you, this doesn't necessarily have to point to one-to-one relationships either. Maybe it's more of trying to find that good balance between your two sides, right? So maybe the more masculine side of taking action versus the more feminine side of being open and receptive, right? So some of you are just looking for more of a balance there. But like I said, for others of you, maybe you are desiring a bit of a one-to-one connection as well. All right. In the outcome position, we have the Hermit. So yeah, so to me, this is more Virgo energy here, and to me, it says you have some level of mastery in whatever it is that you're doing. So again, like I said, for a lot of you, this seems to be more of a career thing, and I feel like this is saying that you're learning to navigate the environments too, right? So like I said, so even if it comes down to if you found that there's jealousy in the way you approach things, right? So maybe people might feel like, oh, this comes so easily to Sagittarius, right? Even though they might not understand that you put plenty of work in it behind the scenes, but that just might be how they perceive it, and then might rub them the wrong way, things along those lines there. But it looks like this is saying that you're going to navigate all those dynamics, right? So whether it's how others receive you, how you get your messages across, things along those lines there, and you'll be feeling a lot more sure of yourselves in the process. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, so for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe you'll have that sudden realization where it all clicks, right? Where you figure out, okay, been trying to figure out what the best approach was to take here, and then once you seem to figure it out, it seems like things will start to flow more smoothly for you. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Don't Take Anything Personally, and it says Relinquish Self-Importance. All right. It says personal importance or taking things personally is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. It's an interesting message there, right? Because, like I said, for some of you, maybe you might have found in the past, maybe you were more focused on flashy things, right? And appearing a certain way in the past. And, like I said, it seems like you might be shedding some of that now, right? And again, maybe because you realize that, okay, whereas maybe you thought that people would just appreciate those types of things. Maybe you felt like, okay, instead of it bringing out positive traits in others, it feels like it's just bringing jealousy and drama, right? So maybe you're like, maybe I just need to lay low when it comes to all that. From the Wisdom Oracle deck, we have Thinker. There's the artwork, and the number is 44. Let's see what this has to say. Okay, central meanings says strategy, being analytical and logical. The Oracle's message, the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow a logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, right? Because what I was saying with the Page of Swords earlier, I was saying, and it would make sense as far as given that the Mercury retrograde will be in your sign. Maybe at moments you feel a little bit unsure of yourselves, right? As far as when to communicate, how to communicate, things along those lines there. So if that's the case, hopefully that message resonated. The relationship message says love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So yeah, interesting message there. Like I said, this definitely seemed to come across as a lot more of a career-related reading for a lot of you, but hopefully that message resonated if you're looking for relationship guidance. The prosperity message says calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friends now, so get out your journal. Write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game, and you will triumph. And your triumph will be for the highest good of all. So yeah, definitely a positive message there, right? Especially if you do feel yourselves getting discouraged at a certain point, right? Where, like I said, if it seems like you get resistance when you present things a certain way, looks like it's saying that ultimately it's on your path to get those messages out there, but maybe just can refine how you do it, right? So, hope it ever resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there. Once again, happy birthday. Hope you guys have a good holiday season. I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.